Good evening, viewer, and welcome to Newsnight on Top Television at 8 p.m. It's Thursday, the 2nd of July 2026. I am Winnie Mutesimpera to take you through. To start with, Nakawa Market Vegetable Emyoga Circle members bitter after getting information that their own stole all the money they've been saving. They've decided to hold accountable their circle chairperson, Melissa Dennis, to find solutions and refund their money.
Vendors in Nakawa Market under their umbrella, Nakawa Market Vegetable Emyoga Circle, have expressed their concern over their missing money, stating that their own circle chairperson, Dennis Mulisi, swindled the money.
Ono mwami yafuna milioni mukaga nakola endagaano kweyamu kwe milioni mukaga. Emilioni omukaga kweya matezali sente zezali sente za government.
The amount in question is over 6 million. In this has prompted RCC Nakawa Division Adrian Benessa to issue a warrant of arrest to Dennis Mulisi, the circle chairperson.
Mu lukiiko luno ndagidde chairman ne secretary bakwatibwe era okunoonyereza kugende mu maaso tulabe lwaki baleeta loosi ya milioni 9 eza gavumenti n'abaani ababadde bakolaboratinga nabo okubba sente za gavumenti.
Biki ebibadde birumira n'ebirungi mu ssako naye RCC bw'atyo bazze n'anoonyereza ensalawo ye era n'asalawo bw'atyo naye nga ffe abakulembeze b'ekitundu Nakawa yonna muno mu katale kaffe tulinamu ssako emu emirembe okukwata omukulembeze agiyimirizza si kirungi.
Oyagala kikwatibwe kityo?
Mbadde nsaba RCC asooka ayite abantu wano mu ofiisi yaabwe bannyonnyole bulungi bino ebigenda mu maaso abitegeere oluvannyuma ababonereze oba bakwate nga bw'aba.
Sally Anthony, the circle secretary, says that their chairperson, Dennis Mulisi, used the money without their consent of the circle members, which is against the rules.
Mulimu muno omuze okubadde gukuze ng'ate munene nnyo. Omukulu ono kale tukkiriza nti yali chairperson ng'ekibiina kitandika. N'ate ekibiina kikolebwa bantu. Ffenna twaliwo nga tukitandika kino ekibiina kya gavumenti. N'ate yatuuka ku point egamba nti ekibiina kiki ati gwe Sale ffe tulina obuyinza obugenda ne bujjayo ssente ezo ku akawunti tomanyi ne tuzikozesa nezikozesa nga tomanyi.
Sale saw it benefiting that he had to report the issue to the RCC Benessa since Mulisi used the money anyhowly. Benessa asked the chairperson, Mulisi, to explain how he used the Emyoga money, around 6 million, but he insisted that he will pay the money to avoid tarnishing the Emyoga program and the government programs.
So nkizudde nti chairman yakozesa entebe bubi mu bukyamu n'afuna sente za sako eziwerera ddala milioni 9 ate naye n'akola endagaano okukakasa nti kituufu sente zamubulako. Njagadde kumanya sente ezo zakubulako nga ziri mu nsawo yo wazijja ku akawunti oba sente ezo wazifuna oti ez'ekibiina eza sako.
Ezo zennyini
milioni 9,36
ezebaba kati ne bagamba sente ezo zimisinga nembabuuza sente zimisinga zitya tubadde tuwizroyinga sente wamu tuzigaba wamu kakati nembasaba esente ezo bwe zibanga zimisinga kulwa obulungi bw'ekibiina ne gavumenti yaffe kyeyatuwa simanyi oba zivuddewa naye nzikiriza ngenda kuzinoonya nzisasule.
Some of the circle members insist that they were also given money in bits.
Bagenda kufuna emiliyoni emu nosayiningira miliyoni emu mu kulisivinga cash ne bakuwa emitwalo 9.5.
Benessa has cautioned all other circle leaders to avoid involving themselves in misallocation of swindling government funds.
Eri abo abakulembeze abalala abagenzi abagufudde omuze okubba sente za gavumenti eziba zibaweereddwa bejje mu bwavu kuno kulabula tujja tutandiise era tuli serious gwe tusanga mu nsobi agenda kukwatibwa era asibibwe.
Omwana oyo Sale bamusingisa ate enkola ya gavumenti eri mu ggwanga banga alina kampuni eyiye gyagala eyitimuke ayagala ffe tuveewo bamuyita Salani Sale Anthony
okubala kwe baabala okubala kwe baabala nze sibitegeera ndi wabweru w'ekibala ekyo kyonna
youth have successfully completed a 6-month training program in areas like carpentry, cake baking, electrical work, tailoring, plumbing, and other vocational disciplines to equip them with skills to fight poverty.
Young people who have been undergoing vocational training under the presidential initiative on skilling the girl and the boy child showcased the practical skills they acquired after completing the 6-month training program. The Minister of State in the Office of the President for Economic Monitoring, Honorable Sandra Alum, officiated as the chief guest and encouraged them to make productive use of the skills and they have acquired to improve their livelihood and contribute to national development.
Say that Uganda is blessed. We have all the potentials that we can harness our democratic dividends, because looking at the youth, you realize that when you empower the young people, this is a demonstration that we can come with as a country.
The trainees demonstrated their expertise in various fields, including carpentry, tailoring, cake baking, electro installation, plumbing, and other vocational trades. Graduates from 9 training centers located in different divisions of camp displayed the skills during an exhibition that took place at Chikumi Chikumi grounds in Makerere, Kampala district. The event was attended by several officials from State House as well as leaders and administrators from the participating vocational training centers across Kampala. Some of the graduates shared testimonies about how the presidential skilling program had transformed their lives, explaining how the training had equipped them with practical skills and created opportunities for self-employment and income generation.
Carpentry and joinery. Mu carpentry and joinery, taize okola ente emeza. Walone netebe. Kanga tumaze mu skilling, tumaze mu myezi 6.
Speaking on behalf of the program leader, Jimmy Nambiro said initiatives have displayed a significant role in addressing youth unemployment by equipping young people with marketable vocational skills that enable them to create their own job.
Abana bano babadde basoma okuva lwe twaba recruiting bamaze kumpi ebbanga lya myezi 6 nga basoma.
Dr. Faith Mirembe Katana, who heads the presidential initiative on skilling the girl and the boy child on State House, highlights some of the vocational courses offered under the program.
Tubayingiza nga tetulina bisaanyizo bingi bye twetaaga. Bajja just nenanga muntu ya LC1 ne ID oba ID ya mulabiriro oba omuzadde we bye beteaga de mujje mufune skill ne bwoba wasoma ki olwaleero skill tosobola kubeera na skill nosula njala tekisoboka.
She has called upon the young people who have not yet enrolled to take advantage of the initiative.
twetikikira okuyingira ekitundu ky'omwaka ekyokubiri Christian Life Church Makerere Kavule Bombo Road ekutegekedde services okusiigibwa amafuta ku Christian Life Church ng'ennaku z'omwezi 5 omwezi ogw'omusanvu omwaka guno gwennyini omusumba Jackson ne mami Eva Ssenyonga n'abaweereza bonna ba Christian Life Church bakwaniriza era bakuyita mu kusaba kw'okusiigibwa amafuta. Sunday eno egenda kubeera ya njawulo. Jangu otwale ekyamagero kyo, jangu otwale omukisa gwo, jangu olangirire obuwanguzi ku bulamu bwo, olwowangula entalo mu byensimbi obulamu bwo, famire yo tosubwe ettendo okusinza okugenda ebuziba, essaala n'okusiigibwa amafuta ku Christian Life Church. Sunday eno nga twetikikira okuyingira ekitundu ky'omwaka ekyokubiri Christian Life Church Makerere Kavule Bombo Road ekutegekedde services okusiigibwa amafuta ku Christian Life Church ng'ennaku z'omwezi 5 omwezi ogw'omusanvu omwaka guno gwennyini omusumba Jackson ne mami Eva Ssenyonga n'abaweereza bonna ba Christian Life Church bakwaniriza era bakuyita mu kusaba kw'okusiigibwa amafuta. Sunday eno egenda kubeera ya njawulo. Jangu otwale ekyamagero kyo, jangu otwale omukisa gwo, jangu olangirire obuwanguzi ku bulamu bwo, olwowangula entalo mu byensimbi obulamu bwo, famire yo tosubwe ettendo okusinza okugenda ebuziba, essaala n'okusiigibwa amafuta ku Christian Life Church. Sunday eno tosubwa.
Now, the ongoing Sodom case at Mwanga Magistrate Court, witness Regan Sentonga has expressed fear before court that was exhibited when City Pastor Robert Kayanja allegedly used to threaten them to access their private parts.
Mwanga Magistrates Court in Mengo, Kampala has had explosive evidence in which witness claims he was placed at the center of structured recruitment network operation from the farm setting in Kiriandongo. Regan Sentongo, an identified witness in the ongoing sodomy case between Pastor Robert Kayanja and the 8 others, says he was shown firearms, assigned duties involving the recruitment of boys from Bunyoro sub-region so that he can recruit other males to be used as well. Sentongo father was later introduced to an American white man who trained him in methods connected with sodomy operations. The witness Regan Sentongo, whose testimony before court confirms part of police forensic report, telling the magistrate that upon arrival at the farm-based office in Kiriandongo, he was shown a couch of firearms, including 8 rifles and 6 pistols. But all this is believed that they were meant to scare them to become submissive. According to Sentongo, adds that he was given a role to control others as well, guarding the arms as part of his new role as the head of the farm, where he said Kayanja frequently visited him and sodomized him together with other boys working with, and Sentongo had recruited. Sentongo further claims that he was instructed to treat the weapons and other materials, including the lubricants, and allegedly found in the office as tools. According to Sentongo testimony, he was instructed to document and shared updates through the mobile phone messaging platforms, including WhatsApp, Telegram, and Messenger, which he said were used to communicate instructions, reports, and pornographic images between individuals, including Kayanja himself and other pastors called Romushana, and who lead one of the miracle centers in Bunyoro sub-region allegedly involved in the sodomy network. The witness further alleged that he was informed of alleged global connection involving support systems, including legal and financial assistance of members of the network in different countries, which never came to pass, leaving him in a demolished state. Dear viewers, more of this testimony report tomorrow in our news.
Away from home, South Africans have been asked not to take the law into their hands, a motivation that leads to vigilantism, which has no place in constitutional democracy.
More than 900 people have been arrested during South Africa's anti-migration protests. A wave of arrests has gone wild across South Africa as xenophobic tension erupted in nationwide marches. The demonstration this week were organized by the coalition of more than 20 civil society groups, including the March and March movements. These were called to mark an unofficial deadline for undocumented migrants to leave the country. Of 120 marches held across South Africa, 108 were peaceful, while 12 saw police intervention.
Persons that were arrested. Some were arrested for public violence, some for harboring illegal immigrants in terms of Immigration Act, some for business robbery at spaza shops. As of this morning, we confirm that a total of 120 marches took place nationwide.
The Deputy National Police Commissioner, Tebelo Masikili, stated that reasons for arrest ranged from public violence and robbery to immigration violations. The Western Cape recorded the highest volume with 215 arrests, followed by closely by the Eastern Cape with 208.
Of these marches, 108 of them were peaceful and only 12 required law enforcement interventions due to incidents of unrest.
According to the presidential statement issued, stated that President Cyril Ramaphosa held an emergency meeting on Monday with key protest organizers to call for calm. In a statement, Ramaphosa acknowledged that the core grievances of the demonstrators, South Africans, have raised deep concerns about the illegal immigration, border management, pressure on public services, and concerns are real and they deserve to be heard. In Johannesburg's Alexandra Township, police confirms one person was shot dead late on Tuesday during looting of foreign-owned informals. Concerned shops, known locally as spaza shops, soldiers were also dispatched to Johannesburg's inner city, Hillbrow neighborhood after the shooting that inquired two people, including 17-year-old boy.
Suffered so much. Other people that doesn't want to understand. They so also people like us.
We need each other, but obviously there has to be regulations. And I think that's what people are fighting now. What's the government saying about immigration laws? They're not in effect, clearly.
March and March leader Jacinta Gobesa Zuma addressed the crowds, warning that demonstrations would continue every Thursday until the government enforces stricter borders to controls. Human rights groups, including Amnesty International South Africa, condemned targeting of migrants, urging them being used as scapegoats for deeper socio-economic failures, high unemployment, and backlogged asylum system.
You're still watching Newsnight on Top Television. I should take you for a short break. Don't you move away.
twetikikira okuyingira ekitundu ky'omwaka ekyokubiri Christian Life Church Makerere Kavule Bombo Road ekutegekedde services ez'okusiigibwa amafuta ku Christian Life Church ng'ennaku z'omwezi 5 omwezi ogw'omusanvu omwaka guno gwennyini omusumba Jackson ne mami Eva Ssenyonga n'abaweereza bonna ba Christian Life Church bakwaniriza era bakuyita mu kusaba kw'okusiigibwa amafuta. Sunday eno egenda kubeera ya njawulo. Jangu otwale ekyamagero kyo, jangu otwale omukisa gwo, jangu olangirire obuwanguzi ku bulamu bwo, olwo wangule entalo mu byensimbi, obulamu bwo, famire yo, tosubwe ettendo okusinza okugenda ebuziba, essaala n'okusiigibwa amafuta ku Christian Life Church. Sunday eno tosubwa.
Give their tithe of the time of the day to God. By going on their phone to read or in their Bibles to read, whatever Bible you read, electronic or paper, you give God an opportunity to work in your life in the morning.
Okuyita mu kusoma Bayibuli yabo oba ya ku ssimu oba ya buliwo naye akaseera kowa Katonda ng'osoma Bayibuli n'ekigambo kye oba oyingizza Katonda ng'omuwadde ekiseera ky'okumakya.
For me, I read 2 to 3 passages or chapters a day.
Nze nsoma essuula 2 ku 3 olunaku.
That's what I do. 2 to 3 chapters a day. And I know that is good. In the morning, before I get out. But after that, these people, they gather their thoughts for where they want to go. And after that, if they have time, they go to work or they are still at home, they start working on their projects.
twetikikira okuyingira ekitundu ky'omwaka ekyokubiri Christian Life Church Makerere Kavule Bombo Road ekutegekedde services ez'okusiigibwa amafuta ku Christian Life Church ng'ennaku z'omwezi 5 omwezi ogw'omusanvu omwaka guno gwennyini omusumba Jackson ne mami Eva Ssenyonga n'abaweereza bonna ba Christian Life Church bakwaniriza era bakuyita mu kusaba kw'okusiigibwa amafuta. Sunday eno egenda kubeera ya njawulo. Jangu otwale ekyamagero kyo, jangu otwale omukisa gwo, jangu olangirire obuwanguzi ku bulamu bwo, olwo wangule entalo mu byensimbi, obulamu bwo, famire yo, tosubwe ettendo okusinza okugenda ebuziba, essaala n'okusiigibwa amafuta ku Christian Life Church. Sunday eno tosubwa.
Back from the short break, Newsnight still goes on. Daniel Mukasa Damlira, the governor of District Rotary 9214, has called upon Ugandans to donate blood because there is a gap and those who need it are always in huge numbers with various diseases like sickle cell, pregnant women, among others.
Rotary Club through Masaka Road Rotary Corridor have managed to donate blood to help in saving lives. Various Rotary Club like Bulange, Lubaga Lakeview, Butambala, Chengera, Nsanji, Chitebi, Maya, Lubaga, Natete, among others. The main exercise of donating blood took place at Maya, Wakiso District. Daniel Mukasa Damulira, the governor of District Rotary 9214, that brings together all the branches, says that they have decided to donate blood in all districts as a way of giving back to the society.
Humanity.
Damulira says that donating blood is a good act because it saves lives of the sick, like those with malaria, pregnant women, and people suffering from sickle cell.
Tuyamba abantu betwalisangana ku bulamu kituyamba nyo kituzaamu amaanyi era kye kimu ku bintu ebiyamba mu Rotary okwayo n'asavinga nga teyerekereza.
Dr. Samuel David Wante from Uganda Blood Transfusion Services says that giving blood to those in need does not only help others, but saves one from getting pressure, blood clot, among other diseases.
Abali mu organizations ez'enjawulo n'ebitongole ebirala byonna bakope kino Rotary kyekola ekyokulaba nti etukwatiraku abakuŋŋaanya omusaayi tusobole okuŋŋaanya omusaayi gubeere nga guli omubungi okutaasa abaanakazadde abakyala abazaala okutaasa abalwadde b'annalubiri sickle cell okutaasa abalwadde ba kansa okutaasa abafuna obubenje n'okutaasa bannaku abalongoosebwa ebizibu eby'enjawulo. Omusaayi bwe bulamu.
Zawede Monica, the president of Bulange Club, has also called upon people to donate blood to save those in critical condition.
Omusaayi guno bwe tugugaba kiri mirundi mingi. Ekimu ko kiyamba obulamu bwaffe ngaffe, ekyokubiri tuyamba abantu abalala abalina obuzibu obw'enjawulo nga beetaaga omusaayi. So nno munnaaye okugaba omusaayi kuno buli payinti y'omusaayi eweebwa abantu bana. So gwe nga gwe bw'ogaba omusaayi kitegeeza oba owonyezza obulamu bw'abantu bana ababeera beetaaga omusaayi.
Bulenga B Councillor Mayanja Sulaiman says that they are going to recruit more students in blood donations to give a helping hand to the communities. Rotary Club members, including Betabye Silvia Mayambala, leader of Chitebi Rotary Club, Sabina Muanga in Rotary Club of Nsanji, among others, have shared their views why they would wish this to take place throughout the country.
Natuyamba abantu ababuze accident amama aina musaayi n'abantu bonna oyinza okubonawo nga totegedde omulamu okusinga musaayi osobola okuyamba abatalina abateesobola musaayi
kwawo abafuna accident nga beetaaga omusaayi mulaba ababulabula nga bafuna zi accident mulaba zikamunye amamotoka nga gafuna accidents ne baba nga beetaaga omusaayi. Bamaama abazaala batera nnyo okwagala omusaayi. Kati gavana waffe n'avayo n'agamba nti nga tutandika omwaka guno ogwa impact tutandike n'omusaayi. Asaba maama abo abazaala sobola okutaasa abo bonna abafuna accident mu bubi tutandike n'omusaayi. Asaba maama abo abazaala sobola okutaasa abo bonna abafuna accident mu bubenje bodaboda amamotoka bonna nze ndi pulezidenti w'abapulezidenti bonna guno omwaka 2026.
And now 7 parliamentary employees, including the Director, Communications and Public Affairs, Chris Obori, have been charged and remanded to Luzira Government Prison on 9 corruption-related charges. The charge sheet indicates 9 charges of embezzlement, money laundering, and causing financial loss of over Uganda shillings 27 billion to government.
Secretary, Office of Speaker Parliament, Rajab Kaya Semalulu, Principal Research Officer, Okwi Emmanuel Emaron, Principal Protocol Officer, Otebata Vincent, Capacity Development Officer at Parliament of Uganda, respectively, and Murebe Methods Chief Executive Officer, Uganda Parliamentary Cooperative Savings and Credit Society Limited, were already at Anti-Corruption Magistrates Court to face charges that led to their arrest today morning. 7 were arrested by the Inspector of Government Office together with police today morning. The group appeared before Magistrate Esther Asimwe, who read to them 9 counts of embezzlement and causing financial loss over 27 billion shillings to government by all the accused.
Particulars are that Adilo Daniel, during the period of 2023 to May 2026, stole 14,608,613,150 shillings, to which you had access by virtue of your employment.
Magistrate Esther went ahead to read more charges, including money laundering.
In Parliament of Uganda, while employed as Executive Secretary, Office of the Speaker of Parliament of Uganda, stole 3,489,400,000 shillings, the property of your employer, to which you had access by virtue of your employment.
The charges sheet indicates that Chris Obore, Adilo Daniel, Okema Leonard, Rajab Kaya Semalulu, Okwi Emmanuel Emuron, Itute Stella, and of Uganda, Kampala District, received funds for donations and corporate social responsibility activities of Parliament of Uganda, but did not implement the activities, knowing or having reason to believe that their acts would cause financial loss to the government of Uganda over 27 billion Ugandan shillings.
3B and E, 119 and 139 of the Anti-Money Laundering Act. The particulars are that Okema Leonard, Chris Obore, Adilo Daniel, Rajab Semalulu, Otebata Vincent, and Murebe Methods, you processed, approved, and received 10,893,071,150 shillings, knowing at the time of processing and receipt that the said funds were proceeds of crime. So those are the charges. We will not take plea, like I've said, due to lack of jurisdiction on count.
Prosecution also alleges that 7 and others still at large during the period of January 2023 to April 2026 in Parliament of Uganda, Kampala District, in their respective office, approved and received over 10 billion Ugandan shillings, knowing at the time of processing and receipt that the said funds were proceeds of crime. Since this court had no jurisdictions to try such capital offences, they were all not allowed to take plea.
So you're all charged with various corruption-related offences, but for lack of jurisdiction on count 9, we won't take plea. I'll read to you your charges, and at the appropriate time, I'll commit you to the High Court. where you can properly take plea and apply for bail.
Prosecution led by Daisy Asio asked court for more time to prepare committal papers such that the accused are committed to High Court to stand trial.
In the circumstances, we pray that the accused persons be remanded and the matter be adjourned to enable the state to prepare documents so that the accused persons are able to take plea.
Magistrate Esther Asimwe remanded the accused to Luzira Government Prison until 7th July 2026 for mention of the case.
You can find between 8th and 7th.
With that story, we come to the end of Newsnight on Top Television. With me, Winnie Mutesimpera, and I wish you a good night. Thank you for watching.
Twetikikira okuyingira ekitundu ky'omwaka